with this prodigy.
Ooh, look at that. The respect already has been given for Iran. This is a rookie, by the way. 2 bans already for you. As you mentioned, Gani, Iran popped off with a hero that has a little bit of a sustain, a little bit of mobility. The third hero that can come to mind outside of this hero is Esmeralda. Even though she's not very good in this meta, might be an option too for Iran.
Yeah, good. I mean, Yeb understood his assignment, right? You know what? Going up against Iran, he's a rookie. Let's just ban him out. So, again, asking a huge question here to Iran. What will your #Aaron effect will be in this current match? Aura Fire, first pick. What will they grab here? A lot of pryos. Valentina, Yves is still open, but no, they go for the Fredrin here, which allows them to flex, but it's more likely towards that jungler position.
I think it's going to be a good pick in the jungle for Van. We've seen that when you put Van on a hero like this, a Fredrin, a Martis, a Lancelot, and a Kai, he just does not miss in that retreat duel, but he's up against a god in the jungle.
Ooh, god in the jungle, but not in objectives versus Call TZ. We don't talk about that. As long as he wins, it doesn't really matter. But 2 picks. First one for Onic. Right away, they're playing into their power in that Claude. Okay, I was gonna say like playing into the power of CW, but it's actually Albert. Albert is pretty good on that Claude, especially against Alter Ego Esports, making that miracle play. But on the other hand, Sans with Valentina is just as scary as Albert.
Yeah, solid, right? I mean, with Valentina, it doesn't matter. RFI, if they pick up the Eve, I can too have that real-world manipulation. What? If you pick up the Farsa, I too have that Feather Airstrike. And with Claude, it seems like you're right. It's just most comfort hero for the side of Albert. Now, CW, don't make the fire flame too big, bro. That's a comment here from CW. So, RFI, don't get overhyped, is basically what he's saying. But Aura Fire will pick up the Beatrix here. Similar first phase and the Yves. So, as expected here, very conventional, very textbook, but Kyrie Link will pop off. Why? Why? Because Aura Fire, they open the mage and the mid. The mage and the mid and the gold lane.
This is the MSC Grand Finals formula from Yeb. Remember, always an assassin in the first phase after seeing a mid lane and a gold lane from the opposing team. At the time, it was Blacklist International. Now it's Aura Fire.
And usually I don't really like Link pick without an Angela pick, but this is Kyrie we're talking about. And
he doesn't need that.
Coach Yeb knows that Hilda is one of the biggest threat to Kyrie's comfortableness in this match. And also a Grok ban coming in from Aura Fire.
Yeah, I mean, very straightforward. Aura Fire, they realize that, you know what, in the side, the composition of Onic, they lack crowd control. What will they eliminate? Yeah, Grok, who can wall charge, who can add pressure as well. So, Aura Fire here, asking a question as well. They don't have crowd control, they have a slow, but they also need that. So perhaps we might see a Kaja ban, Cho ban perhaps next from side of Aura. But it seems like Onic, semi-targeting Aran again.
I was gonna say, like, Masha is a good pick for Onic Esports, but it looks like they want to play, or they do not want to play against that Masha. Probably one of the reasons why is Kyrie is on that assassin, so another threat is eliminated off the board. But Aura Fire, knowing the power of Kyrie or Keyboy in this case, so far from all the 6 pick that we've seen, this is all the power hero of each player.
I mean, as expected, right? We mentioned the Cho, and as well as it's within the keys to victory, but then again, Kaja is still open, so perhaps Yeb will like to play around that Kaja, or if not, what's a good option here for Boots? You know what? I'm thinking of X-Borg.
Too early, I feel.
Too early. Okay, so, Akai. Whoa. Akai Keyboy? Akai Boots.
Should be Rome for now.
Should be.
We haven't seen a we haven't seen an Akai XP except for Fluffy. So should be the Rome, but again, it's a flex pick. It's a play with the minds of Aura Fire, and I think we're saying to Lucas, the main way to take this Aura or this Akai pick is to just ignore it. Go with what you wanted to go. Go with your draft. Don't let this draft halter what you wanted to go for.
Gotta say though, I'm a really big fan of that Akai pick because it really punishes Van in front line. Also, denying that.
Oh! It's Diablo! I told you!
I said it in the previous match, man, like in the previous day. They need to cheese it, and they are cheesing it. What?
I told you in the behind the scenes, Aran reminds me of a Diablo.
The looks, that's the looks, man. Like, what are you doing?
Oh my god.
Diablo
Save
arc.
the Lucas and Badang. What's up with this man?
Diablo arc is real from Aran.
What are we gonna see after this? Jawhead? Benedetta more? Khalid?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm looking forward for Aura Fire's future right now with
man.
Aran on the EXP. Oh.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to predict. It's such a bold pick to go for.
Oh,
Will it work for Aran? I have no idea. What an absolutely phenomenal pick. This is how you get the fans going. This is how you get everyone to watch and stay tuned, put their eyes on the Lanadon, especially in that XP lane. Aran loves the spotlight.
And put your eyes on the emblems after this as well. You gotta watch for the highest level Badang player, or maybe like the highest Badang in the league in Indonesia. It's gonna be Quantum Charge, Master Assassin, and that Swiftness. It's gonna be game one for Onic versus Aura Fire.
let's see indeed. He's going for the full damage build with that talent, it seems like. And it's going to be a very interesting, again, head-to-head going up against Boo to build and opt for that sustainability here. With that Tarizla, what it lacks is that mobility, right? So perhaps Aaron will exploit that. You know, he will go explore and be around the map more faster. But again, Keyboy on the Akai, this is the first time in MPL Season 12. So let's see here his performance, perhaps to help that Ling to secure that neutral objective. Let's see.
Okay, the matchup of EXP is a very interesting. Sure, level 1, level 2, Tarizla has definitely the upper hand in terms of damage and damage trade, but the longer the game goes, when you already have those items, those attack speed items, it's gonna be trouble for Tarizla to deal with, especially if you're soloing that lane.
Oh, let's see indeed here. Oh, it's going to be a quick rotation towards the bot side. Let's see what will happen.
Going to be engaged on already, but it's not going to be a full commitment here. Just pokes Keyboy and forces him to recall. Meanwhile, Aran, same skin. He went for the Saint Seiya. It's maybe a reference to Diablo, or maybe he's trying to make a name for himself here. How does this matchup go though, Sheffin? You play the XP, Tarizla.
Well, I already told you, Mirko, like before level 4, it's the really good play there from Van, forcing down the flicker, and also good response from Sans. But once he gets that item, that DHS, that corrosive side, even just corrosive side is already too much trouble to deal with. And especially if you're using Tarizla, a lot of CCs will not do well for you. And speaking of CC, it's Badang's main weapon.
No level 4 for Keyboy just yet. That means no neutral objective contest here. Kyrie already over in the orange buff of Aura Fire, trying to look for a trade, but Keyboy gets level 4. Now Aran pinning Keyboy down, Fist Crack can be used up as well. Keyboy taken low, even a final slash committed out, forcing a heavy spin. Appraiser's Wrath used up, high flickers out. Orange buff secured by Kyrie in the bottom lane, and it is a trade. Turtle for orange.
Wow, oh, that's a good trade. But then again, I was quite surprised there. Keyboy did not really force it. Why? You may ask. It's because Ling was nowhere, right? Ling was bot side, so there's no reason going up against a heavy spin there. Because heavy spin cooldown is almost 50 seconds level 4.
And even if Kyrie is in the vicinity, this is Van we're talking about, the god of retribution of MPL Indonesia. And with Link, whether you have that Tempest of Blade to deny all of the CCs away, Van will still have the advantage.
See here, early game, very stable. 400 gold forward side of Aura Fire, but it can quickly be turned around. Now Keyboy forced to use something here.
Razor's Wrath as well. Nope. He stays put. Real world manipulation. He pops in a heavy spin. Finally! Oh, and he gets out. Saves the flicker. Oh, greedy moves, but only he can pull that off. The calculation was perfect. Ooh. And here it is, a talent prediction by Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 and Z Flip 5.
Okay, what's going on here, Mirko? Is this Miracles or Mir Bless?
This is more of a I support Badang.
Yeah, I want to do that as well, but you gotta be like an actual prediction, right? We can see the talent prediction points. Arashi is still on the top, as he should be, because he's an analyst.
And let's see here what will happen. Minute 4. Oh, Van here. It seems like what Van is doing, he's just roaming around the river. Why? Because he is able to catch a member here with the help of Arlet and Yiv. That's why he roams and gravitates towards the mid instead of his side lanes.
Gotta say, man, so far, Aura Fire is quite controlling the game right now. Objective takes, yes. It looks like Kyrie wants to contest this. Oh, Van doesn't know. He doesn't know.
He doesn't. But if Kyrie uses the retreat here, then it'll be a win for Van in the turtle. We'll see what they decide to go for here. Kyrie is yet to reveal himself. Remember, just retreats it, but he gives over the neutral objective, it means. Now though, Kyrie gonna be forced to pop that Finch poise. Van still has that retreat, and Aura Fire instantly go at it onto the turtle. Now Keyboy with a heavy spin, pinning high down right now as Kyrie jumps to the top of the blaze. And the penalty zone onto two members. Sin not taking a whole lot of HP, but the real world inflation saves it for a bit. Now Keyboy losing a lot of HP in the back. Boots falls. Kyrie guns him. Well, no, it's Kabuki who guns him down, and Kyrie's forced back.
Well, gotta say, man, I like the plan from Onic Esports, knowing that they don't have the retribution. They force the fight to their favor, but instead, Sans is not in the vicinity before the fight, and he's very late to the party, and that's why Onic is losing in that fight.
Yeah, it's a 1-for-1, but you're right, it's super mature there. Keyboy opened the fight a little bit too early, which caused a little bit Onic, a little bit miscoordination, right? But then again, take a look at the bot side. Even Kabuki managed to take another dub in the bottom side. So the last time Badang was picked in MPL was Season 4. So total 2 times by EVOS Legends and Onic. This has become a third Badang in the history of MPL ID.
Oh my goodness.
Penalty zone. Hold on, let's see if he can survive this one.
Jumps
Jumps into the fist crack, and now it will be his death, his demise up top. Kyrie picks the kill up. Now onto the turret they go, trying to capitalize and trying to punish Aura even more. High has rotated in, going in for a few stuns. Able to connect now, has the final slash, but will not utilize it instantly. They hold on to it. Runner's apathy by Kabuki, not connecting. Kyrie just rejetting back up.
Okay, that's another weakness for Badang. He sure is strong on a 1v1 situation, but once it gets clumped up with a lot of CCs, a lot of damage coming at him, it's gonna be hard. But High in trouble. Boots might be looking for a kill here, Kyrie.
No penalty zone, they gotta be careful. Oh, the penalty zone was cancelled. Kabuki able to sidestep. High, 1 HP gets out. Aura Fire, mechanically amazing sound.
Oh my god, as I said earlier, CCs are the worst thing for Turitsla. If you want to execute that penalty zone, you have to be free of CC or the combo that with a flicker. You can't do that in this kind of situation against an Arlet, which is a pretty counter pick for this Turitsla.
Well, that seems like Onic a little bit gun-shy there on towards High, but very good read as well. If they got a little bit too hasty, perhaps Kyrie was caught as well. And will this be a perfect turtle for Aura? No! Kyrie denies it.
Kyrie just takes it with a retreat. Keyboy sacrifices his life for that. Now Van looking for an invade, goes for the taunt. Sans able to just dash out, but Van wants to continue this. Render's apathy connecting only to Boots. Oh, penalty zone flicker onto Kabuki, forcing a flicker right now with the final slash. Bringing High back into the turret range, but High flickers out. Both teams disengaging. Bottom lane. Oh, Aran is waiting. Sans is right there. Aran jumps in, stun, fist crack! Oh, Sans! That's why he has the title, Gila Sans.
Yeah, but then again, it's going to be a turret taken down in the bot side. Another dub for Aura. Let's see top side though responded back. So it's just a turret trade up to minute 7. But then again, Aura Fire, they managed to establish a, I don't want to say good lead in economy, but it's a healthy lead, 1,000 lead.
Oh, it is a very healthy lead, Gone, especially versus Onic in the mid-game. Keyboard looking for punishers, and will not be able, oh, this might be bad. Oof. Oh, okay.
Well, again, we're talking about Akai here, very tough, right? I play Rome. Akai Rome doesn't really suit this meta, apart from taking neutral objective, and this is why he 0-1-0, but it's going to be another jungle invade here. Will it work? Will it succeed? Take a look at Kyrie's positioning, though.
He's looking for a flank right now. Oh, Albert jumps in with a BMI. Sin forced to flick around. Kabuki with penetration, but he's going to be knocked up and taken out by Albert and Kyrie, the duo. Sans, though, falling to the hands of Sin in the mid lane. High loses his life. Albert guns him down. Sin falls as well. It's a penalty zone onto Van, who's now caught in the 1v3. Onic slowly but surely regaining control of the game.
Onic playing to their keys of victories, completely ignoring Aran in the top lane, even though he had the turret, but They also got a turret in the bot lane, so it is a pure W over Onic after those kills for them.
And you know what I love, Kyrie? He says, you know what? I know Van is targeting my purple. I don't care. I want kills. I want gold by grabbing. I want to grab gold by grabbing kills, and that's what he did. He ignored that Van is on the purple. But let's see here. Van already delaying. This is wise. Okay, the backup is coming. Aran and Zin. But looking at the map, it's a stalemate, right? Very, very even in economy.
What the heck?
Take a look at the turrets. Also very even, 4-4-4.
I'm looking at the hand cam right now, and there's a fist crack out of nowhere. High picks up a kill. Boots is down. Right now, 0, 3, and 2 for Boots. Kabuki holding on to that purple buff. Van hasn't spotted where Kyrie is just yet. He's lingering in the back. You can see the fast hands, the maneuvers from Kyrie as he watches. He stalks his prey. High still in the front lines right now. Van finally spots Kyrie, gets a taunt good. Oh, Keyboy with a good heavy spin, but it doesn't bring anyone back. Real world manipulation placed down perfectly from Sin to deny an initiation option from Onic.
I'll say that's a good play from both Keyboy and Kabuki. Keyboy knows that the flicker is still there, and once he goes for a full-on heavy spin, it's going to be hard for him to get out.
Let's see though. Again, High knows there's no heavy spin right now. Penalty zone, and High just jumps in, secures it, but Boots falls now. Kabuki takes the kill. Sans with a final slash. Bringing him back right now as the Blazing Duet comes down, but Albert gets gunned down by Kabuki, who's able to outplay the situation. Buys the win in nature. Keyboy knocks High up. Aura Fire have won the team fight. Onic have gotten the neutral objective.
But lost the fight. And take a look at this. Aura expanding, right? They take the tier 2 mid, the tier 1 mid, and they are looking for the tier 2. Can Keyboy and Sans defend this? I don't think so. I feel like they will sacrifice that mid turret. Let's see. Onic with this Lord. This is the first Lord, by the way, which doesn't really get what you want. But let's see. Will Onic make it work? Again, Ling, Kyrie will not have that orange.
Okay, I like the confidence from Onic Esports taking the fight at 4v5. Even though they don't have the number advantage, they still goes for it. But the thing is, Albert goes in, I think, a little bit too premature there, not knowing the damage is way too much. But Aran versus Kyrie.
Let's see who wins this. As a stun right there. Aran flickers out, but Kyrie just follows. Goodness is right. Endless battle, solo kill. Kyrie trying to derail this hype train.
Oh, very, very good, very sound mechanic. It's gonna be a trade here for turret wise, right? Tier 2, will it? No. Tier 1 only mid will fall. But Onic, take a look at the economy. It has shifted to their favorite, just barely 1,000 gold though. So it's still even technically. But towards that late game, I really like the composition from the side of Onic. So let's see here, 12 minutes in, it's technically still the mid game.
Gotta say, man, Aura Fire played this really, really well, especially against Onic. The best team in the world right now, but Keyboy with a lot of CCs. He has to get out there. That is the weakness of Akai. Yep. But like, as good as Albert is on the jungle, I still have some worries on him in the gold lane compared to CW. As you can see earlier, the team fight was not so great from Albert. He has to realize that he needs that Wind of Nature to be able to go into the backline of Aura Fire.
Now let's take a look at the items for Badang here, who has 1,000 gold to his favor if you compare to Boots. He builds full item, right? Full damage. C Halberd DHS. Why C Halberd, you may ask? Take a look at Keyboy and Boots. And let's not forget Sans, who has that lifesteal in a sense with that Valentina. You know, with that C Halberd, it just nullifies the Terizla specifically, right? Boots not having a fun game here stats-wise, 0 for 2. And that is also a factor why he built that C Halberd to somehow penetrate the damage for Boots. But then again, I do want to compare Kyrie. My God, nobody can really catch Ling. 401.
Not right now. Doesn't seem like for the foreseeable future he can be caught either. He comes in at just that right time. He's able to see these openings that we don't usually see. And now Albert has built up that Wind of Nature, a big power spike for him. Now he can dive without being threatened. And even the Milfic Roar, more gun power for Kyrie.
Okay, the thing I'm worried about Onic right now is in the previous team fight, when Kabuki goes down, it was Albert and Kyrie just chasing off Kabuki. Two of them works wonders, but in the later stage of the game, when the Wind of Nature is there, the Huskos is there, you cannot even do that 2v1. You have to realize you have to also expend some of the resources that Boots have, or maybe Sans have, to be able to catch Kabuki properly. And that is the thing that Onic needs to realize.
Look at this Lord Dance. Aura Fire have an advantage here with the Lord Dance. They have that bottom lane slow pushing. Van with a good taunt. Only onto Boots though. He still is able to sustain. Albert getting a few good shots high. Spotted in that bush now, chunked by a Defiant Blade. Final slash onto Keyboy, getting a bit more sustain. Van still holding on to the Lord. Keyboy now with a conceal as well. Aran jumping forward, finding the Blitzcrank onto Kyrie right now. It's going to be Van who finds the retreat. Aran has done enough, but he's going to fall. Now Kabuki in the backside. It's going to be Kyrie looking for the back, but Kabuki with an abused passion has zoned Onic away.
Wow.
Beautiful disengage from Aura Fire.
And also the Kyrie, look at that. In the wall there, I think he could have gone for Sid, but the discipline is there because he doesn't have that Tempest of Blade. But overall, Aura Fire, perfect team fight. And Van also godly retribution.
Yeah, this time Onic, they need to defend, but it seems like they do not care. They will take this mid-map, and Hai jumps in.
Final slash onto Booth. Penalty zone still there. Kabuki gonna be caught right now as he dashes out to safety. Has it with a nature, but no, gets Kyrie out, damages him. Black goes forward, but he only finds Keyboy. Kyrie gets out. Albert BMI. Lord still marching down in the mid lane. Sans has been taken low in the previous skirmish. Aura Fire are looking for two waves, up top and in the mid lane. Bottom lane pushing for Onic.
Told you, man. A single link cannot do any damage towards a Kabuki with a Huskos and also Wind of Nature, but Keyboy in trouble.
That's chunked a good charge. Renner's apathy connecting. Now the Lord eating up on that base turret. A few more shots from this Renner. One more shot from the Renner. Gets it down. Up top, Siege. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, a cut going on from Ling. Real world manipulation. Taking Albert low. Look at the back line. Keyboy with a heavy spin, but it's a good deny right now from a push from Aran. Down below, no split push. Keyboy falling to the hands of Aran. And Aura Fire have completely neutralized Onyx gold lead.
That is not a Keyboy play, Connie.
You know what, if you really think about it, right, he has the right intention. He wants to somehow collapse from the backside. It failed, so he doesn't care. It doesn't matter if Keyboy dies multiple times. It's the intention, right? And take a look at Kyrie. He was not baited even from the Keyboy play. He went for mid. He just cleared. And take a look at the tier 2 in mid side, almost shrunk to a very low HP. But take a look at Aranda. Whoa, Heptaseas built. So if we're talking about initial damage, penetration as well, he is already there power spike wise. Let's see though. It's a very even game here. 17 minutes in.
To add more depth to what you already said, Gani, it's, I think, again, also a great play by Keyboy if there was no displacement. This Badang is annoying for Keyboy because he gets displaced. That's why the heavy spin, it was on the it was at the right angle. Kabuki should have been pinned down on that wall. But again, that displacement pushed Keyboy out and therefore pushing Kabuki into Aura Fire instead of Onic.
You know the goal here, Sheffin, sorry, but Ling, 5,000 gold ahead.
It's just
17 minutes in.
Jeez.
My God, he is just munching right now in the Land of Dawn. Lanes, jungles, everything that is able to be munched, he is there to catch.
Kyrie says, welcome to my rice fields. So far, Onic Esports, they're not taking the allegations of the return of Kyrie Esports properly right now. Kyrie is the lone member that hasn't died yet and 5 kills. A perfect game so far compared to the other Onic members.
Aran has always been since the bottom lane, and Aura Fire are utilizing this. Look at this. Aran's just going for the base. He's going to go for the base turret. Sans is forced back, and Aura Fire are holding on to this. Kyrie finally revealing himself. Retreat battle. It's Kyrie! 50-50. But in the bottom lane, it's a base turret. So, value or no?
It's even, but long term, it's value. All right, you can't respawn a base turret. So a very good pressure from the side of Iran, but Kyrie, retribution battle doesn't really matter.
It's never a 50-50.
Yeah, 70-30 it seems like.
In terms of value, I think it really depends on how Onic is going to use this wave, use this Lord to be able to get advantage, or maybe a few turrets from Aura Fire. But gotta say, man, I can see the similarities of Badang with other heroes that you said, Gani, with mobility, with also survivability. The difference is he's not very tanky, he's not very mobile, but he is very good at 1v1s, and that is why Badang is very fit to Aran's playstyle.
But then again, if you compare it to Teruzla, it's a more mobile hero, right? So it's a good way, but it's not sustainable as what I'm trying to say.
Let's see. Enhanced Lord here up top, going to be able to charge in down. Onic with a good siege. Taunt from Van. Keyboy chunk low. Heavy spin bringing high back, but Vengeance gets him out of harm's way! Keyboy stuck in the real world manipulation with a final slash. Keyboy loses his life. And just like that, Onic's siege attempt has ended. One base turret and one tier 2 in the mid lane.
Okay, so far I'm not convinced with Keyboy's Akai at all. 0-3-2 with Concussive Blast. So far the engages has been, I would say, you know, a very minimal calculations goes in when he's trying to engage. You have to realize it's not just you with your heavy spin, it's also them with CCs with the displacement, and also the CC immune from the Vengeance of High as well. You gotta realize that.
Yes, this is also why this is very hard to play Akai as a roam in this current patch with a lot of I want to say a lot of elements, but you have crowd control, you have slow effects. Very hard for Akai here to be effective. Almost there, but again, item-wise here, what's different? Nothing out of the ordinary. Irie has the Endless Battle, so he will deal a true damage, but the... Van get the purple? Got the purple? Or did Link?
Van.
Oh. Wow. So that's a purple. So that's a purple as Link.
Yep. Now Kyrie doesn't have the purple, a big resource gone, and now look at who they are allocating the purple buff to, and even, they're not going to clear the little purple buff there. It's going to be a purple buff freeze for Aura Fire.
I want to see the showdown between Aran and Kyrie, because so far Aran has been the one that split pushing the lane, and if Kyrie is the one that has a lot of mobilities in his hand, the 1v1 is going to be fire, man. Like, the story is great, and also who's going to be on top of Badang, or a hero that specializes in 1v1, or Kyrie with his micro prowess.
Well, they know where each other are. Kyrie has canceled his recall twice now, thrice. He's looking for 1v1, but Badang will not let that happen. He's already rotating to the team. Wait.
Okay, so he will commit to the clear. That's info. Oh, there's the catch.
Final slash. High, still holding on. A good Render's apathy earlier to Albert. Now it's a knockout. Penetrate's going to be coming down onto Keyboy. Doesn't have the Immortality. Penalty zone onto 3. But now it's Boots who loses all of his HP. His Immortality has been popped. Kyrie's recalled over. High picks up the kill. Now Van with a good taunt onto Keyboy. Kyrie is here. No purple buff still for the Ling. Bottom lane going to be cleared out. Still a 4-4. 50-50 on the board. Kyrie, bro! It's a final slash! Oh! Kabuki gets the kill. Tempest of Blades versus Van, 1v1, and there's Retri and it's Van who wins it. Kabuki with the win of nature. He gets the immortality as well. Now he's able to dish out some more damage. Kyrie knocked up, taunted out. Sin finds a massive pickup. Kyrie, holy, in a 2v1.
The mid side.
It's a double kill. Aran now trying to clear the waves right now as Kyrie has bought the winner. Oh my God, Kyrie! With the rose gold!
The middle!
The god of the jungle! Aran recalls, you know he has it in the bag! Aura Fire pulled out a massive stop!
Gods can bleed in the hands of the fire! Aura Fire with a massive upsets in the debut in the Cinderella story of Aran!
Aren Jaeger in full effect.